Hey beautiful people, welcome to Meditative Means Necessary Mondays.
Hey beautiful people, it's your girl Shakima in the building. I'm just stopping in for today's Meditative Means Necessary Mondays reading. Today is a message from the universe guidance for us. I know we sort of have had some insights for the pick a card reading from the universe on Saturday, but that is the tone for today because we've literally just had a switch of the season. So we are now effectively in the autumn season thanks to the autumn equinox. So happy autumn everyone. I hope that you guys are having an awesome day. If I haven't already said so, if it's not such a great day for you today, do let the energy dissipate and try not to let that set the tone for your week ahead, because looking at the forecast, it's going to be a pretty, I wouldn't say so much action-packed week. It's going to end more on the action side of things, but it feels like more of a week to give us an opportunity to stabilize. So yeah, I would definitely recommend just kind of letting any negativity dissipate. But I hope that for the most part, you guys are able to enjoy the autumn experience, seeing as we've now effectively had the equinox, as I've mentioned. And also for us here in the UK, the weather today is not the best. We did get some good weather, I guess, over the weekend. But literally in alignment with that shift of the season, Spirit is letting us know, because we're experiencing rain today, so Spirit's letting us know that it is time for us to go through that emotional purging. It's time for us to release a lot of the things that we have sort of subsequently taken on throughout the summer period, and now is the time for us to kind of just let some of those things fall away. What we'll find throughout the process, or the period, I guess, of the autumn season, is that all of the things that we've been effectively putting into place, all of the changes that we've been effectively working into our space of manifesting, those things, as those things start to come into manifestation, the things that are no longer serving will naturally fall away. Just like the, I guess, trees shed their leaves, so too will we shed that which is no longer serving for the process of our growth and evolution. Okay, we are simply a reflection of Mother Gaia. So I hope that you guys can effectively utilize this time to allow for yourself to become emotionally restored enough and emotionally mature enough to let go of that which is no longer serving, versus having an emotional attachment to something that may just be hindering your growth and progression. Okay, so going straight into it for us today, guys, I want to just have a look at the moon forecast for today, because there is pretty much the same sort of energy somewhat as yesterday. So it was interesting to see that the weather for us here in the UK actually started yesterday in terms of this seeping out of the emotions, the purging of the emotions. Water is a reflection of emotions, so the element of water is letting us know that it's time for us to purge, and the moon is actually still in Cancer today, which isn't necessarily, it's not a bad thing, guys. It's actually just giving us an opportunity again to just go to that emotional place within ourselves and action the things that are emotionally, I wouldn't say frustrating for us, but actually just some of the things that may be a hindrance for the path that we are trying to pave for ourselves. What I would say with that, looking at, again, because Cancer is in the 4th house today, much like it was yesterday, Cancer is actually a cardinal sign, which means that it's very, again, like I said, action oriented. So it's giving us an opportunity to deal with issues surrounding the home. It's giving us an opportunity to tackle issues that is impacting us, home circumstances that is impacting us psychologically, emotionally, and very much so at the root core of ourselves, within our root chakra, is what I'd say pretty much. Looking at the details of the organs that's being affected by today's moon transit, again, that is the stomach, the mucosa, breast, womb, and ovary. That is subsequently saying to me, again, for men that don't necessarily, obviously you guys don't have ovaries or wombs, but you've got a reproductive system. So that's what it's referring to for you guys. But this seems like, looking at the expenditure of everything now, I can see that this is more sacral chakra as well as solar plexus. So this is actually giving us an opportunity to activate the things that we are creatively procrastinating on. Looking at the situation as well, it also is somewhat impacting the heart chakra. So today's energy is actually impacting the heart chakra, root chakra, solar plexus, and sacral chakra, because it's impacting, it is advising us somewhat basically to look at issues within the home, which is connected to the root chakra. Self of identity starts from the home, the foundations of self. And looking at, the stomach, the mucosa, breast, womb, ovary, reproductive system in general, those chakras would be, stomach would be connected to the solar plexus, reproductive system would be connected to the actual sacral chakra, and the breast, obviously, that would be connected to the heart chakra. So there is a lot going on for us today. It's an opportunity for us to purge the things that are actually causing emotional blockers for us, guys. There may be circumstances in terms of our relationship with our maternal figures in our lives that may be impacting our ability to create the kind of relationships that we desire. Also, just creatively being able to express ourselves. Maybe our maternal role model wasn't as encouraging, or maybe she wasn't as supportive, and subsequently it causes a lot of doubts for us to be able to move forward in the things that we intend to sire for ourselves, because it creates a niggling sound or thought of doubt based on the projections of that experience as a child. But now is actually your time to be able to have those conversations. Even if you're not able to have the conversations directly with your maternal figure, this may be a time for you to have a conversation with yourself, so that you may be able to become the mother that you perhaps didn't have growing up. Looking at the details of the situation as well, it seems like it's a very supportive week for us, guys. We're going to go ahead and get straight into the divine guidance for us today. What is the message for my L.I.F.E Warriors spirit for today, Monday the 23rd of September? What do we need to know? Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. And those are some of the things we need to be speaking about, our past experiences. And in the present moment, all we need to do is acknowledge that my fearless freedom lights up the world, and let our solar plexus activate itself to be able to do what is necessary. And moving forward, the recommendation is to note that the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Okay, let's have a little look. What is the divine guidance spirit for my L.I.F.E Warriors for today, Monday the 23rd of September? What do we need to know? As clearly as you can, please. Okay, so we have guidance, guys. The advice for us is, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is the card for us for today. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. Like I said, as the leaves of the trees fall throughout the autumn period, that's what Spirit's giving us an opportunity to surrender that which is no longer serving us, like a sacrifice almost, so that we can fall into alignment of things that are better suited and more in alignment with us. At the undertone of what we're experiencing for this autumn equinox period of our journey, the advice is that I witness the darkness and call upon the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. Okay, and on the back end of that, we come to realizations that in any moment I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation, and stillness. Okay, so it is purely up to you how you decide to work with the energies of this spring equinox. I hope that you guys have an awesomely amazing time. If you guys haven't already done so, then definitely be sure to check out the link in my bio, where you'll be able to get access to myself via my website, seeing as this is a personal reading. If you'd like to go deeper, if it resonates with you, for instance, then the details to do so will be in the link in my bio. And also you would be able to get access to all of my other social media channels, linked to my YouTube channel, where I'll be uploading the reading for this week's Libra new moon, which we've got on Saturday coming, and you'll also get access to stuff like my podcast link, where you can follow me as well on Podbean, and just various stuff like my Patreon content as well. Okay guys, so I hope that everything that I've provided to you guys today is useful. Happy spring equinox again, and happy autumn equinox rather. And I will see you guys in the next one. As per usual, I'm sending you guys nothing but love, light, and positive intentions for the journey, beloveds. Until next time, Ashe. Mwah.
That's all folks, thanks for watching, subscribe and hit the bell for more.